So why do you reckon it's the mystery property?
It doesn't have an annex.
That's not why it was a mystery property, but it could well be why it's not a mystery property. It's actually a mystery property because it's in Herefordshire.
Oh yeah, of course, we've come across the border.
We have. Yeah. But as you can see, the property is also not detached.
No, that doesn't worry us.
No.
No.
Yes!
Yeah! Absolutely.
Should we get in? Come on.
Yeah, great.
So we're off to a good start. They're not put off by the semi-detached element, and I've got a feeling that they'll be impressed by the space inside. Come on in, gang.
Oh, wow. Nice.
You think?
I'm liking it.
Are you?
Yes.
Oak floors throughout.
Yeah.
At the moment, that's a bedroom, but they used to have a dining room there as well, so that could be whatever room you want, really.
Yeah.
But again, great space.
Lovely entrance hall.
Liking it.
Good?
Fab.
Well, do you know what? I'm not going to bother with any other room until we get one room over and done with, okay?
Okay.
Can you guess what that room is?
The kitchen.
Kitchen. Come on. And it's that crucial make or break time for this property. But I think this kitchen will be up to the challenge. Come on in to your room.
Ah. Wow, we were.
What does that mean? Is that a good thing?
Isn't it?
You've also got a little utility room through there.
Oh,
Yes.
this is just
All
heaven.
your washing appliances and stuff like that through there. Dare I ask this question, I wonder? Is this kitchen big enough?
It is, Aled. Well done.
Well done.
You have excelled. I like the colour of the units. I like the granite worktops. It's got the range cooker. Got a lovely thing.
What's happened to Sue? Has anyone seen Sue?
It's just got character. All the brickwork and
You've come round now.
But it's also got those clean lines that you're after as well.
Yes.
yeah, it's contemporary.
Let me bring you through here.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah, let's just get down this stage age and
Plenty
put an
of
offer
light.
in.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
I think it's just me. I
spot
don't know
on,
if it's
isn't it?
just you.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Be very happy
We're
here.
singing from the same hymn sheet. This
You
is
are.
That's
good.
unusual.
Really? What hymn are you singing? Glory, glory, hallelujah is what I'm singing.
yeah.
Anyway, let's go upstairs, shall we? Well, we're really on song now. They both seem to be enthused about this house. But the upstairs is equally characterful and spacious. There are 3 good-sized bedrooms, one double ideal for guests, and another currently being used as a nursery. But I'm showing Peter and Susan the master bedroom, which comes complete with ensuite.
You've come up trumps this time.
Again, lovely view from the master as well. It's not the largest room in the world,
No, but
No.
an ensuite.
and are you happy with this?
Yes. Yeah, very much so. It's lovely.
I really love it. All this
Yeah.
blend of old and new, the beams and the brickwork.
With the upstairs keeping up the positive momentum, I'm taking them outside and I'm really excited to be showing them the annex. It's an absolute stunner, which is currently rented out around 80% of the year.
Whoa.
Very nice.
I don't need to see anymore.
Really?
I'm having it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful kitchen. So cosy with that fire.
You've got a good size master bedroom and a lovely family bathroom with it as well.
Super.
Right.
I'm glad you like it.
So modern and nice inside.
Well, the annex appears to have sealed the deal, but there's one last demand that this house has to meet. We're heading outside to see what we can offer Peter as an outbuilding for his road bikes and car. I think this might just do the job. You could get about 40 bikes in there.
40 bikes.
Yeah,
I will
there's
think
also
that will
your
be adequate.
oil tank and also ample space there for, lawn mowers, whatever you wanted to put there, really.
It's
Right.
really good.
So, what do you think? You like it?
Absolutely love
Yes,
it.
very much so.
I'm moving in.
Would it change anything if I told you it also comes with 4.2 acres?
We wouldn't on the land, no.
Land's expensive.
Well, you've seen everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you reckon it's on the market for?
With 4 acres of land and a beautiful annex, and I think it's way out of our price range.
Okay.
What do you think?
I would hate this. The worst decision I've ever had to make. I wouldn't have a clue, but I would guess at a figure of £700,000.
I'll say an optimistic 650.
Right. Bang on.
Really?
Yeah, for the 4.2 acres, the house and the annex, £650,000.
Oh.
But you've just said something quite interesting to me. Don't want the land. So, let's take the land out of the equation. The owner is willing to do a deal.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
I love him.
He's willing to give you this whole thing for £585,000.
No.
very good, isn't
Go.
Really?
Yeah, really. I love it.
it? Excellent, yeah.
How exciting! Oh, how lovely! How lovely! Well, listen, don't go to the stage agent just yet. Go and have another look around. I'll meet you up front, and then we'll go and find a pub or somewhere like that. Nice garden, and we'll have a chat about the houses. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah.
I'll see you by the front door.
Thank you very much.
Well, I love it when a plan comes together. She's skipping down the drive, she is. I absolutely love it. I knew that Sue liked it from the first moment she walked into it, and now it seems that Peter's on board as well. And it's brilliant news that they didn't want the land. As my friends behind me would say, marvellous. So for a special owner's deal without the extra land, this fabulous barn conversion could be Peter and Susan's for £15,000 under their budget at £585,000. For that, they'd get that spacious country kitchen that was top of Susan's list. 3 bedrooms, a beautiful ready-to-let annex, a manageable lawn, and a garage big enough to store both bikes and car.
Well, the mystery house, I'm very pleased with it indeed. It's got everything that we want, to be honest. The annex, which and the kitchen, which Susan's after. I've got my workshop for my bikes. There's a shelter for the car. So I can't fault it, really.
Well, my initial impression when I first saw the house was like, this, I think, is going to be the one. And when I first walked into the kitchen, I thought, at last, decent-sized kitchen. And that's, I suppose, what I've been looking for all along, if I'm honest, is the really nice kitchen. Hello.
Hello. Ah, a lovely smile still there. Good. You don't have to tell me if you like this property. I can tell. Before you go to the estate agent, though, I think we should find somewhere where we can have a chat about all 3 properties. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, then, let's go. On the Worcestershire border stands the sandstone ridge of Kinver Edge, a site that's seen human habitation since the Iron Age. A popular tourist destination in Edwardian times, it's been suggested that this was the inspiration for Tolkien's Middle-earth, and as he was a Midlander, it could well be true. But what I've come to see lies within the sandstone itself. Kinver Edge is home to the last troglodyte dwellings occupied in Britain, a set of complete cave houses excavated into the soft stone. When their last residents moved out around 60 years ago, they fell into disrepair. But since the 1990s, the National Trust have taken charge of their upkeep. Custodian Mike Parker was on hand to tell me more about the renovation of these fascinating properties. So the way it's set up now, this is what, from the 1900s?
1903 is
Right.
when the Fletcher family lived here, Joseph and Sarah Fletcher and their children in these 2 rooms.
How many children?
4 children, so 6 people altogether living in the 2 rooms here.
And so this would have been their sort of day room, and then they would have slept, what, through there?
That's it, that's right.
It's likely the Fletcher family slept here in 2 double beds, which would have helped them keep warm once the fire had died down at night. I quite like my creature comforts. I don't mean just a blanket to keep warm. You know, I can't see a loo anywhere or anything like that.
No, there wasn't one of those, I'm afraid. There is an ensuite, if you like, under the bed there.
Oh, the potty,
all the
yeah.
families on the lower level where we are shared an outside privy just along the pathway outside the door. Well, I think at that point in time, early 1903, these were probably quite comfortable places to live. There's of course never any electricity here, so all the lighting was from candles and oil lamps.
As the Industrial Revolution started booming, so did the population of these rock houses, seeing 80 people from 12 different families calling this cliff face home. But stepping forward in time, Mike's taking me to a second house that's currently being restored in the style of the 1930s. And all this furniture is just being delivered or something? Cause
Yes, these are some contributions we've just had to furnish the bedroom just through there.
I'll give you a hand. There's quite a few pieces to go in, aren't there?
Yes, there's 1 or 2, yeah.
So do we know anything about the people that lived here?
Yes, a family called the Reeves lived in here during the 1930s.
Right.
1932 to 1939. They had their family as well in these two rooms, like the other house,
Right.
kitchen or parlour and bedroom here.
But still no running water. Can't see a toilet anywhere either.
No toilet, no running water, but they did have a gas supply. Gas supply was packed up here in the 1920s, came in from just behind the doorway there.
So what did they do for water?
There were 2 wells on the site, one
Right.
on the lower tier and one on the upper tier where the custodian's house is.
What do you hope people take away from visiting these caves?
Well, the history of the working class people of the period. It's quite nice to see the grand castles and stately homes, but it's also nice to see how the other 99% of the population lived.
Have you got anything else you want me to bring in? I'll give you a hand and I've got to get on my way then.
Sure, absolutely, by you. Make some use of it, yeah.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
thanks. That's the wrong answer. In the 1960s, the local authorities deemed that it was no longer safe or sanitary for people to live here, so the final residents were moved into council housing. Originally there were 11 of these ancient dwellings, but many are now too dilapidated to renovate. However, it's hoped there may be funding to restore several further homes in the future. Well, I really loved those caves, but I can't imagine for 1 minute that Sue would make do with that tiny kitchen. No way. But I wonder if she and Peter have been taken with any of the properties that we've shown them. It's time to find out. So here we are, back in Worcestershire. Our brief love affair with Herefordshire over for now. Maybe not for the future, don't let me know yet. Let's talk about all the properties that we've seen. We'll start with the first one. It's rather nice, wasn't it?
Very nice indeed. Lovely cottage in a quiet area. Suited us down to the ground in a way, didn't it?
Too good to be true, wasn't it? It was lovely. Yeah.
Beautiful annex, which would have been useful for letting. Good double garage, nice manageable garden. Lovely living room, wasn't it?
It was a beautiful living
fireplace.
room. Marvellous fireplace.
Well, we knew you wanted a nice kitchen, but it was the first time we really found out that you wanted a really big kitchen as well.
Yeah, I walked in and I thought, oh no, it's a smallish kitchen. I mean, it could have extended out, but the thought of having to do that, it was doable, but it just didn't feel quite right.
Let's talk about the second property. It was massive.
It was huge. Yeah. I think we'd have lost each other in there, wouldn't we?
Yes, yeah.
Peter was thinking heating bills.
Yeah.
Again, a disappointing kitchen.
It was a great family home though, wasn't it? It had masses of potential as well. Okay, well let's talk about the property where Sue went from to... You loved the mystery property, didn't you?
Yeah, I got so despondent and I thought, we're never going to find anywhere. And then you showed us the mystery property and I was like, yay. And I was thinking, there's got to be a drawback there. This is just too good to be true.
But there wasn't a drawback.
There wasn't a
No,
drawback.
just improving all the time, especially when you showed us the annex. And it was absolutely beautiful inside, wasn't it?
But it's interesting because, you know, we had a conversation in the car where you said that maybe wanting the annex was going to be the biggest problem and that maybe you shouldn't have gone for an annex.
That's right. Well, we were beginning to despair that we were going to find a property with an annex, but...
it was either the annex was right or the property was right. And
right.
were we ever going to find, you know, both right? Yeah.
And you think you have?
Absolutely.
It sounds to me like you've made a decision.
I think we have.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
So you're going to go and see the agent?
I think we
That'll
will.
be our next mission, yes.
Well, listen, it's been a delight meeting you. Good luck with it all. I'm really pleased that we've seemed to come full circle and you've found your dream home.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
been brilliant.
I hope you'll be happy there.
Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much indeed. Thank you.
Well, I must admit, I had my worries on occasions during this house search. Who'd have thought it? It wasn't actually the annex, but it was the kitchen that was the deal maker or breaker. Well, thankfully, the mystery property delivered on this and a whole lot more. They've already moved into the property in their minds, and I really do wish them well with the nitty-gritty of their purchase. And I'll see you next time on Escape to the Country. Peter and Susan did make an offer on the mystery house, which was rejected. They plan to go back to see it again and compare with other similar properties in the area and might yet decide to up their bid. If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and need our help, please apply online at bbc.co.uk/be on a show.
Comedian Jack Whitehall joins regulars Ian Hislop and Paul Merton as guest host on Have I Got News For You tonight at 9 here on BBC One, while over on BBC Two now, Real Rescues.